meals and things. And when we have the most meals is in the month, which is supposed to be abstaining from food, right? So in Ramadan, so every evening in Ramadan we have iftar. So Ramadan is where for the whole day Muslims fast. We don't eat or drink, and in the evening we eat and drink twice as much. So about 200 people come here every evening in Ramadan, and we eat. People bring food, we share, and honestly, it's amazing. It's beautiful to see. We've got a little shop as well for people that want to buy some Islamic books or clothing or hats or scarves and things. We do a lot of programs here. So the Quran is in Arabic, but it's translated into every language. But we believe the Quran, behind a lot of the verses, there's a context behind it. So there's a reason why Allah revealed a certain verse at a certain time to solve a certain problem, right? But when you just open the Quran and read, you're like, well, what's this talking about? And a lot of it doesn't make sense. So we have tafsir. Tafsir is basically, we'll go through the story of what was happening at the time of the Muslims. Why did Allah choose to reveal this verse? What lessons can we learn from it? How can we apply it today? So we feel it's like these weekly Quran lessons are really, really important. Weekly seerah. So as Muslims, our role model is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So he's our role model. We try to follow him as much as we can. So even like the males, for example, we knew he said, I love the colour white. He used to always cover his head, things like that. The way we speak, the way we do business, the way we look after our neighbours, the hospitality, all of these things. We learn so much from him. So what we found out is that he's the most documented individual in the whole world, right, in history. And he's the most followed individual in history. So we've got everything available nowadays to read what he did. So we go through some of his stories from his life, and we see, well, so how can we apply that to today? How can we learn from him? How can we better human beings? So we try to do weekly things like that. And even once a week, we get a lot of ladies, mothers come in, they have like a coffee morning, they can chat, they can socialize, they can network. And there's always like volunteers here that they can speak to and reach out to if they've got any problems or any issues happening. So those are a few of the things that we basically do in the community. Then on a monthly basis, we'll try to do a bit of a bigger program. So the way, for example, how Muslims pray is a whole procedure. I don't know if some of you have seen how Muslims pray, but there's a lot of postures, a lot of prayers. And for some people, they want to learn how to do that. So we do practical demonstrations. Or for example, when someone passes away, for a Muslim, there's a whole procedure, how to do the shrouding, the washing, the burial, and all of that. And there's a lot of practical things in our religion. So we do like workshops, and people really enjoy that, and they learn how to do things. And we get speakers that visit this mosque, not just nationally, but internationally. They'll come. So a few weeks ago, one came from Brazil, one came from South Africa, and from all around the world, they'll come. And they'll give their some words of wisdom, some knowledge, and we really, really like it. It's nice. We do a lot of things for the youth, because the youth nowadays, there's a lot of distractions and a lot of bad things out there. So we think, so how can we help the youth? So once again, we'll get some takeaway, get some pizzas in, kind of thing. Sit down and just speak to them and ask them that how's life, how is everything? Because what we've realised that the youth, they just need a bit of attention, a bit of love. They need a good role model, and they just need some, like a safe space. So we provide that here. We get a lot of people, we got youth coming here. There's some that come from very broken families and broken homes, and they've got a lot inside them, and they just want to feel safe. So we do allow them to come, enjoy. We've got like table tennis, we've got the pool table, we've got a park opposite, which really does help. Sometimes we have a game of football. So we love engaging with the youth. And the interesting with the youth, it's not just the Muslims that come, they bring their friends who are from different faiths, and they also come and get involved with our activities, fun and games that we have here. We broadcast most of the talks and lectures that we, technology nowadays. So if someone can't attend the mosque, they can listen at home. There's an app called Masjid Live. So they listen to all our programs from home and things, and we tend to visit other towns and other mosques as well, and I'd say it's really good to see other mosques. We're very established and we've got a lot going on, but there's some mosques that are even more established than us, and they do amazing community work. So we always learn from others that are more experienced than us. So I've probably visited maybe like probably 80, 90 different mosques in the country over the past few years, and I always see how they operate and how they do things, and they love taking ideas from us as well. So it's like a network, we're all networked together, and that's beautiful to see. So like I just said, in Ramadan, which is which we fast, so we open our doors, people come here, they bring food, we give food, but there's a few more things that happen in Ramadan. So every night, so we have 5 daily prayers, but the night one lasts quite a long time. That's where we read one chapter, one section of the Quran each night. So there's 30 sections, it's 30 days in Ramadan, we read one section, and we do that from memory, basically, and people love that, and they come, they listen to the Quran, and they really, really like it. We've got other programs that happen. We get families to come in, so they'll come, mom, dad, daughter, son, everything, and we'll give them a room, and they can eat together and enjoy basically together. Saturday nights we have takeaways. It's not healthy, but that's what we do. Brings people in. So we have lots of programs. So the mosque is full in Ramadan. Ramadan, people coming in and out, like triple the congregation. So that's why we need to be even more ready to like look after them and see if they need anything and kind of answer any questions. But it's really nice in Ramadan. You get a lot of people coming. You get a lot of different people coming. There's new faces coming in Hull every other month, every other week. Where they come from, I don't know, right? But it's our job as a mosque to welcome them in and to meet them and to get to know them and make them feel comfortable, especially if they've come and they've fled from a different country. They feel very isolated, very alienated, and we want to let them know that they can come here and they'll meet lots of people. Some of them come like, do you know, I need a house to live in, do you know if I need any houses, I need a room, I need a job, I need help with this paperwork, and they'll all come to us, right? But what do I know? But then we know the relevant people that we can direct them to. So we actually help with a lot of things when they come. People come to get married in the mosque. So basically, we hold wedding ceremonies. Some are very small, some are very big. They'll come get married, so we officiate that, we give a certificate, we let them have like meals and things like that. A lot of people come to become Muslim and accept Islam. Interestingly enough, every other month we'll have a few, sometimes even weekly, people that knock on our doors. Hello there, my name is John, my name is Tom. I'm actually interested in becoming a Muslim. And they've already done their research and spoken. It's all available, isn't it, online? Type in Islam online, you leave us all the bad stuff, or we say really, really good stuff, and then but we never let anybody just become Muslim like that. So, it has to be from your own free will. Are you sure you've done your research? This is what it means to be a Muslim. And then if they want to become a Muslim, so the way we do it is we have a little ceremony. So after one of the prayers, we do the Shahada, it's a testimony of faith, everybody congratulates, meets the new person. And then we feel like now it's our responsibility as a community, like we've got to assist you if you need anything, and then we look out for them. So a lot of people come here like to accept Islam. My mum did, for example, right? So my mum's white. She was a Christian before. She became a Muslim, but back then it was difficult, right? So how many years ago was that? I don't know, like 40 years ago. There wasn't much of a Muslim community here, so she was kind of on her own kind of thing. Just had to learn it through like books and cassettes and just, but nowadays, for anybody that wants to learn about Islam, or even if they don't want to become Muslim, they just want to learn what does a mosque do, we have a full team of volunteers, we have lots of literature, we have YouTube videos, so it's so nice for them, so it's a lot easier nowadays. Well, it's easy for my mum, but yeah, she got there in the end. Right, so we always, I know it's an annual thing, but we actually open our doors every day. Anybody's welcome to come any day to visit the mosque. The doors are open, we give them a tour, they can meet the imams. So I know there's a lot of people that couldn't make it today because of the weather probably, but we want everybody to know you can come any day. Every day is a mosque open day, right? And then they can see inside the mosque. So what we found interesting, there's loads of people that live in this area that have no idea there's a mosque here. Because on the outside it doesn't look like a mosque. We'd love for it to look like a mosque, but we're not allowed. We've got Pearson Park. But so we want people to know it's a mosque. So people can come and say, oh, I've never seen a mosque before, would you like to show me around? And we'll show you around. And yeah, so that's basically it. We have a WhatsApp group, and the amazing thing about WhatsApp on that group is that anything happens in the community, we can broadcast it. We're like 1,000 people on there. So if there's anything happening, we can spread that message, and it's really, really good to get different messages across that community. Funeral service, obviously life is temporary, death is inevitable. But what we provide here is that a Muslim passes away in the community, that we're there to help them. Where's Bulbul? Bulbul is the man to go to. He's got all the connections, right? So he'll know exactly what to do, what the procedure is, who to speak to, hospital, council, funeral directors, and we'll give them all that support. But for when a Muslim dies, then there's a ritual that happens. So the body needs to be washed and then shrouded in white cloth, and then there's a funeral prayer, and then obviously we go to the graveyard. So we've actually got those facilities, and we've got generous people that donate, so we've always got them ready. So the last thing we want is that when someone passes away, they're thinking, oh, how do I do this and what do I do? So we've just got that whole setup for them and that team, so they can relax and they need to kind of grieve and things. And bereavement support, it's a big part of our religion. If someone dies, that we support that family. So we'll go and visit that family, knock on their door, are you okay, do you need anything? They'll come here, we'll give them time, give them some words of hope and inspiration, and that's what we try to do. And I don't know what's going on, there's a lot of people dying nowadays, so we're always on the ready, just to kind of give that support. And that's what I say. So let's say if I'm not here, somebody else knows how to do all these rituals. So we do like a workshop. We're going to do one, I think, next month of how to do the whole procedure. But yeah, so that's one of the things we do here. I think we're nearly done with these slides. Sorry, I'm getting boring. We do children's classes here. So a lot of people don't know that we have about 300 students that come to the mosque, right? Every 5 days a week after school, they come to learn Arabic. They come to learn about the religion. So and we teach them just generally how to be a better human being, how to be better in the community, how to be better with their family, and how to do better at school as well. So a lot of our books, they're all in English. So they practice reading and writing English, and it helps them with their studies and exams at school, And honestly, absolutely love it. They love coming here, and they stay with us from the age of 6 all the way into the age of 14, 15, sometimes until 16, and they come, and they really build that connection. So what we teach them is not just Arabic, right? Not just Quran, but we believe the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad ultimately is to teach you to how to be a better human being. How to be a better human being: kind, generous, hospitable, forgiving, merciful, just, righteous. All of these things. So that's what we want them to become when they come through our syllabus, basically here. And that's what these are some of the things that we teach. But yes, we do like them to memorize a portion of the Quran. So when we do our 5 daily prayers, the chapters that we read from the Quran is from memory. So everybody tries to learn at least a little bit, basically. And the Quran is one of those miracle books that I'll speak about after just a couple of slides, right? So not only do we have classes for children, we have classes for adults as well. And a lot of adults come and they want to increase their knowledge a little bit and further their studies. We say that Islam is a very simple religion. If somebody just wants to become Muslim, that's it. There's a few main things. But at the same time, it's like an ocean of knowledge. There's so much to carry on learning if someone wishes to dive into the ocean, right? So we always have weekly circles and teach, basically Islam. And we give a lot of advice. So as an imam here, nearly every day I'll have someone approaching me after prayer. Said, I need a bit of advice. I've got this question, I've got this situation, what can I do? So one of my roles here, not just mine, just the general people of this mosque, is to help anybody that's going through any problem. And that's the beauty of a mosque. You could go through any problem in life, but you can just walk into the mosque. and you have someone there that can support you and listen to you and hear you out. So we've managed to help a lot of people and listen to a lot of people. So that's what we do. And we can always, we believe that Islam has a solution and answer to everything. Even if we can't solve your problem, but we can give you hope and optimism. That we believe that any hardship or pain we go through in life, there's definitely a reason and a wisdom behind it. And even if we just feel pain, that we believe we have another life, basically, and we'll be rewarded and compensated there. And when people hear these words, it really does give them hope, and it helps them. Friday is the big day, so that's where it's our holy day. We'll have people coming. So because we've got too many people and we can't fit them anymore for Friday prayers, we do 2 Friday prayers now, which, for example, one at 1:20, one at 2:10. And we thought that, right, since we do 2 now, it'll be easier. But even like the second one is 3/4 full now. We actually could have split them into a long time ago, but we heard that there's 3 new mosques opening in Hull within the same year, so that'll ease the flow. But they opened and we're still full. So it's nice to see there's a lot of people coming, but we just have to try cater for them. So we've got about 9 mosques in and around Hull. They're all full on Friday, and it's nice to see. So what happens is that this pulpit, stand on here, and we give like a 20-minute, half an hour reminder about anything, but especially if it's something relevant, something's just happened in the community, something's just happened, and people need a bit of guidance, a bit of support, a little bit of hope. So we get that opportunity to reach out to like 400 people every week. And that's just the ones who come. Like I said, we live stream it as well. So we can really get certain messages out and help people in the community. If there's been like a catastrophe somewhere, like a war-torn country, a natural disaster, we get together on Fridays and we liaise with other mosques. Okay, now we're all going to raise money. For example, the floods in Pakistan that have destroyed hundreds of homes and lives, and we'll sell some food or whatever we can outside. We'll raise money. And Fridays really help with that, because that's when we see a huge portion of the community. We like to do a lot of outreach work. We found out there's a lot of poverty in Hull. There's a lot of families that are struggling, so we make like food packs and we go and visit these families, and we obviously give them a prayer timetable with our address and time, so this is where you can meet us if you ever need anything else. For Eid as well, Eid we have 4 prayers, because never mind 2, we have too many coming. So then it's a beautiful on Eid, especially when it's good weather. They all come and then they all congregate on the park, and we give like sweets and things for the children. A lot of schools visit the mosque. Children will come with their teachers. We'll show them the 5-pillar presentation, show them the mosque. So loads of schools come, and sometimes we go to schools to deliver those little assemblies for the kids. Sports activities, normally when it's summer, we take the kids to the park, Pearson Park, we do football and all these other sports. We need to try to stay fit and healthy, right? Community visits, we have like a small team here that we sit together in the morning after the morning prayer, and we say, right, who should we visit in the community today? Right, honestly, it works amazingly, right? So like, who I've not seen in a while, or who's new that's moved in Hull, or who's had like a death in the family, or who's anything, right? Who's not feeling well, who's just come out of hospital, and we go and actually visit them to their house, like a surprise visit, right? And they love it. And we've helped so many people like that. Like, I've got loads of examples, right? But it really works nicely when we do that. We've got a little Hull Muslim directory. I think we've got some at the front. It just shows you if any son comes into Hull, they have no idea where the shops are, where's my local plumber, where's my electrician, where's the halal food shops, where are the 9 different mosques, and we just hand them that. There you are, there's everything, right? All your addresses, all your numbers, and that works quite nicely. And that's basically that. And I've just